So, good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining today. It's a very special day, International Yoga Day, and do you know it's the 10th year since the International Yoga Day started? It started in 2014, it seems. I did some little Wikipedia about how many years we are celebrating. And it's so interesting that as part of a whole Forum for Women session, this month we aligned with the International Yoga Day and giving you one session on 30 minutes practice on hormonal balance for yoga practice. I'm super excited about that because it's a proactive measure that we all are going to take care about our health. Now, allow me to introduce who we are. So, Whole Forum for Women. So, what is that? It's a community for women, and we thought like to reach everyone across boundaries around the world. We kept it online. So, how do we engage our community? We provide expert sessions, and we also have talk shows, and we have a YouTube video like post the session. We publish our session content in the YouTube video in the YouTube channel, where you can go and watch at your own pace. Allow me to introduce show a couple of more information about our community. Yeah? Okay, so here we are. So we are an online community. It's a space for women to discuss about the hormonal changes, a repository of expert talks. Now, when we say repository of expert talks, who are our expert guests? Let's have a look who all came to talk to us. So today we have Leena ji, and last month we had Yogita, a deputy general manager, and earlier we had Renu Murli, a mental health professional, and we had someone from these are our women celebrating the birthdays. I'm going to come to them. So we had Dr. Rajani talking about travel, and we had Dr. Abida talking about believe in yourself, a little more a life coach for women. So this is a sample of the conversations that we had, and this is our channel. We have about 100 plus videos and 3,000 views so far, and we touched so many lives. We are happy to say that. About us, so this is the women that makes hold, and this is from our celebration of 2 years of hold. So here, right here, you see this is Vasu, and Vasu is the founder of Hold, who had the idea of like wanted to have a safe space for women to discuss about their health. And today I'm going to talk a little bit more about our founders. So we set benchmark that ensure that others get inspired. We don't do it with that intention, but so Vasu is a lifelong teacher, and she dances, and she didn't stop with that. She gets certified in the dancing. And when we all think, okay, how are we going to even achieve that? She carelessly, effortlessly goes and gets trained and gets certified in yoga. She's a trainer for yoga practice. That's about Vasu. And next here you see Anjali. She's a hardcore meditation practitioner, and she wanted that to be shared with others. She is a meditation trainer as well, and anytime you are looking for meditation, just knock the door of Anjali, and she touches numerous life through her meditation training to people. And that just when you're thinking, oh, that's what Anjali does, and she went and enriched herself with a healing course to enrich women around her who are suffering with her healing therapy. And right here you see it's familiar face, isn't it? You wash clothes, and yes, Bhairavi is our celebrity model. She does ads, and she has a deep passion towards women's health, and she talks a lot about how this space helps other women to come and share more. Here I am. I run a company, IT company, and it's an all women company, and it's especially for women who have taken a career break. So that's our story. Hope you enjoyed. And how you can motivate us, you can subscribe to our channel and watch our videos and spread the news. Now let me invite the biggest lady of our group, Vasumati Lopez, who is the reason for everything, to allow her to introduce the guests. Vasu, over to you.
Without the other three angles, this angle this will not be an angle. So you three are as important as me and all the women in this forum. It is just not possible to have a forum if there are not audience who are telling us what they want to see, what they want to hear from this forum. We have got a lot of messages that way, and then we decide the topic. So I'm super excited today to introduce Lena Talreja. I am super excited because when I started heartfulness practice, she was my first trainer, first mentor. And I grew in heartfulness practice with her guidance. That she held my hand very tightly so that I progress. So I am really happy. And what can I tell about yoga training? Devi pointed out that I did yoga training. I did. I would have not done it if Lena Talreja would have not taken her phone and started filling up the form for me and sent the form across in her phone. So I owe it to her a lot. So Lena ji, welcome. Allow me to say a little bit more about you. So, so she calls herself a homemaker, but I think she's the pillar for that whole home. And she's been here in Dubai from 1987. And she started heartfulness practice somewhere in 2000. And she became 2003, she became the trainer for meditation. And last few years, she has taken up this yoga training into her life so seriously. So she was one of the first one to register for the training when Yoga Academy, Heartfulness Yoga Academy started offering this yoga course. And she became the inspiration because she, in her profile, she's written age is no bar. And we all know as women, we think about age all the time. Even when you are 14, 13, you start thinking about the age. So she is an inspiration for women when she says age is no bar. So she has done her yoga training for 200 hours. She has done an advanced course for 300 hours. She has done a therapeutic yoga, which is called Shikshan, if I'm not mistaking, Leena ji, Shikshan?
Sikshana.
Shikshana.
Sikshana.
Shikshana. Okay. And she's done, goes ahead and trains herself for kids yoga. So I think, and she was telling me just 2 days ago, I'm searching for another good training program wherein, I can equip myself more. So that is our today's guest who just does not know to stop. And she is the true inspiration for me. And thank you so much for coming. And I'm so happy. And I want to ask one question, if I'm allowed to, before you
Please
start
do.
the yoga session.
Yeah, please do.
So, where do you get this drive and this inspiration all the time to keep looking for things and this energy that you all the time have? Because I have not seen you complaining or feeling that, no, I can't do this or I can't do that. You're there in every event, you're there for all the sessions or all the things that happens with heartfulness. You're a hardcore volunteer. I think you spend more than 24 hours doing voluntary work. So how do you manage this?
Firstly, Vasu, you're very kind. Thank you for your words of introduction. I'm humbled. And the energy, I think it's all thanks to heartfulness and the meditation, definitely, the entire practice of heartfulness and yoga. First, I will say heartfulness when I had joined, it was a life changer for me. And then heartfulness introduced yoga, and that's been another life changer for me. So I sometimes joke that my car is now in the reverse gear. So rather than the number might be increasing, but with His grace, the energy levels, I do not know where it comes from, but it's just the passion that I just want to learn. And yoga has immensely, the meditation, the combination of meditation and the yoga practice is truly a life changer. And I think that's the best gift we can give ourselves.
So please tell us, as our expert guest today, how this yoga, this 30 minutes practice that you have designed for us today, how that is going to help us, and what's your view on hormonal imbalances that women go through, and tell us something about it, and then is it okay to go on the mat if we talk for some time?
Sure, sure. Firstly, thank you to all the Hold members for inviting me for this session. And thank you to all the participants for joining. I'm truly happy and humbled to be with all of you. Hold members were mentioning to me that they have held many sessions on hormonal imbalance. So I won't talk much about the topic because I'm assuming most of us know what is hormonal imbalance. But yes, these days there is more awareness, so we might be aware. But for once, when we are not aware, I'll just briefly touch on that. As the name suggests, yeah, when there is an imbalance in the hormones, meaning when there is too much or too little of the hormones in the blood. Now, the hormones are the chemical messengers that have profound effect on our mental, physical, as well as emotional health. So again, over here, I feel yoga works out as a complete package because it is attending to the mental part, to the physical, as well as the emotional part of our body. It is helping, in the different processes of the body, in the appetite and metabolism, the sleep cycles, the body temperature and moods. And the imbalance, as we know, the hormonal imbalance could happen for the sedentary lifestyle, bad eating habits, insomnia, stress. So, in a way, yoga helps in not only on the physical aspect, but also on the mental and emotional. When we are we'll be doing the practice. So, the practice, as Vasu also mentioned, is designed for helping balance the hormones. So when we are doing the various type of pranayams, yeah, if you will observe your breath now, just for a moment, observe your breath, that when you inhale, what's happening to your body, and when you exhale, what's happening. Just observe and keep a mental note of that. Yeah. So when we are doing the various type of pranayams, the body is getting beautifully oxygenated and the carbon dioxide is exhaled efficiently. So the system has a nice breath of the oxygen in the entire system, which helps in the immunity and the metabolism. And the pranayams relaxes the mind and the body. So when the mind and body is relaxed, obviously there is no stress, because stress is one of the big culprits that help in the hormonal imbalance. So when we are doing regularly yoga practice, it helps in balancing the hormones. As said, the pranayams is helping relax the body, the mind, and when we exhale, it increases. When the exhalation is increased, the body is relaxing. And when it is relaxed, also the happy hormones are released. And we feel, when we are happy, we are more energetic. We don't feel, we want to do, the energy levels are super high. So we are a little sometimes, as I would say, you know, not hyper, but it's because it's more balanced. You can do your work more efficiently and in a more focused way. So the pranayams is helping in that. And then we are doing the asanas, which is helping in movement of the different parts of the body. Just as breath is to life, That way, movement is to the body. You yourself would have observed that when we sit down for long and then we start to move, the body is a little stiff, So then you can understand if it's like this stiff, nothing can flow through it. And that's when, again, the stiffness, we get the aches, the pains. And when we are sitting all the time, women, our pelvic area, our core, you know, that weakens. We have more belly fat, so we're carrying so much weight here. And then the weight gain, again, you know, uh, gets to the hormonal imbalance. So again, the yoga, as you see, has covered to relax the body, is helping us physically with the various movements. And then when we are coming to Shavasana, it's not just that we are lying down and nothing is happening. A lot is happening even in Shavasana. It's relieving the body of any mental or physical stress that could have also built up during the workout, because sometimes we get too passionate and try to push a little more. Yeah. Or it supports in managing insomnia, and it also helps to build resilience. So yoga, in a way, not only will keep our hormones in check, but it will also provide a moment of rejuvenation and relaxation. Women, very often we have the thought that because we are always thinking about the family, so we do not pay much attention, or we tend to ignore our health. We think we are being selfish. But no, when we taking that time, to we meditate, do yoga, we relax and rejuvenate. And when we are happy, we can serve our families even better. So probably with those few words, we could get onto the mat